was an accomplished business person who was instrumental in elevating his family's business. He was a politician who brought focus, who brought humbleness and accomplishment to the United States Senate. It's there that Senator Kohl showed great interest in increasing public safety and serving the needs and interests of people all over the state of Wisconsin. And his philanthropy elevated teachers, elevated schools, and quality of life all across the state. And oh yes, of course, Senator Kohl saved the Bucks basketball team and kept them here in Milwaukee. And I think that Herb will be remembered for his friendliness as well as his generosity. When I first became mayor, the senator took the time out to meet with me and to chat with me. Even before that, as a teenager, I recall when Senator Kohl owned the Bucks, he would invite me and my mentor in a YMCA program I was involved with at the time to come to Bucks games and to spend time with him there. And to anybody who's met him at the State Fair Milk House, he was engaging and he was always inquisitive. And his humility was notable for a man who certainly could have afforded the greatest luxury. It was not unusual to find him at a table in a downtown cafe. He didn't put on any pretense of importance or snobbery. He was always just himself. He was always just Herb. And we will remember Herb as a towering figure in our modern history in Milwaukee and across the entire state of Wisconsin.
Thank you, Mayor. With that, the first question comes from Derek Rose, who asks, Mr. Mayor, can you discuss the humility of Herb Kohl, someone who had a lot of influence, money, and power, but a love for Milwaukee and the people of Wisconsin?
Yes, Senator Kohl certainly had all those things. A love for the city of Milwaukee, a love really for the state of Wisconsin, and cherished his opportunity to serve the people that he called constituents. I mean, there was a reason why in his initial campaign that he said he was nobody's senator but yours. Nobody's senator but yours, and I think he really meant that. And that's, part of the reason why, whether, again, it was at the State Fair Milkhouse or seeing constituents in DC or here in the state, he always paid a lot of attention to the concerns of citizens. He was very, very active in constituent engagement efforts. And so, again, for somebody who's got the immense wealth that Senator Kohl had amassed, I mean, his name dots this entire state, whether it's Kohl's department stores, whether it's the Kohl Center in Madison, whether it's Herb Kohl Way that runs through the heart of the Deer District. Senator Kohl really embodied a humbleness that I think that really embodies what the state of Wisconsin is all about.
Mayor, from Allison Durr, she asks, when you look around Milwaukee and Wisconsin, what are the places that you most see Senator Kohl's impact?
When I think about that question and think about looking across the state and places where we see Senator Kohl's impact the most, I think I sort of touched on this before my previous comment. I mean, you can go to stores, not just here in Milwaukee, but in our region, across the state of Wisconsin, across the United States, and see places that bear the name Kohl's, right? Not just that, but in Madison, in my alma mater, the Kohl Center is there. That's for a reason. And at Pfizer Forum, in the heart of the Deer District, runs Herb Kohl Way. So it doesn't matter where you are. There are nods to how towering of a figure Herb Kohl has been in Wisconsin over the course of our modern history in this state.
And Mayor, from Megan Lee, thanks for your time tonight, Mayor Johnson. Besides your time at the YMCA as a teen, did you have any other personal encounters with Herb?
Yeah, I remember, I think actually his last campaign for office, I was a student at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and I had encountered Senator Kohl, of course, in my time as a teenager when I would go over to Bucks games with him back in the day, but had the chance to, go into his election night party at the Orpheum over in Madison and spend some time with him there and have just opportunity to reconnect, which was really, really good. And he said he remembered me, and we had a real great conversations. He certainly remembered my mentor and my friend from the time when I was a teenager in the YMCA. But that just goes to the as a testament to Herb Kohl's and the intention that he paid to his constituents all over the state of Wisconsin. Here I was a kid from another city and visiting him in another city in the state with swarms of other people around me. And he made me feel as if I was the only person in the room and had a conversation with me and remembered me from years and years ago. Sitting behind him, or actually sitting in front of him, he was that generous at Milwaukee Bucks games at the old Bradley Center. So that's the kind of person, the kind of man that Senator Herb Kohl was.
And Mayor Bria Jones from Fox 6 asks, where do you think his biggest impact has been as a politician, businessman, Bucks owner, or philanthropist?
Oh, I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, these are sort of it's sort of like a three-legged stool, right? A stool doesn't stand. A three-legged stool doesn't stand if the legs aren't equal. In business, I mean, you still see the success of the business, the family business in Kohl's. In fact, of course, they just opened up a new store in downtown Milwaukee. In politics, I mean, we talk about some names like Governor Tommy Thompson, who ran the table in Wisconsin, was able to win not just Republican areas of the state, but also Democratic areas of the state too. Herb Kohl had landslide victories in the state of Wisconsin. I think that shouldn't be forgotten as well. And in terms of philanthropy, look, I mean, my own experience as a kid growing up in Milwaukee was made richer by Herb Kohl's generosity. But it's not even just my own experience. I mean, you can look to any number of students, any number of teachers, any number of classrooms, any number of good causes. And that's the key here is good causes across the entire state of Wisconsin. And they were all benefited by the generosity of Herb Kohl. He never forgot where he came from. He never forgot the people that he served. And he never forgot his ability to positively impact the lives of people in Milwaukee and across the state of Wisconsin. And I think all of us are richer because we've had Herb Kohl in his towering image, his towering desire to serve in our lives. We're all richer for that.
We can take one or two more questions. One from Megan Lee. How can people of Milwaukee live out Herb's legacy?
You know, it's actually interesting that you asked that question. Herb Kohl was a man who wanted to do good. It doesn't cost anything to be kind. It doesn't cost anything to be a good person. And if everybody just did that simple gesture, then we would continue to be a better, a stronger community for everybody. And we also will be paying homage to Herb Kohl's legacy as well, just by being generous, just by being kind, just by doing the right thing. And if you're in Milwaukee or elsewhere across the state of Wisconsin, that's something that all of us can do and all of us can live up to in Herb's image.
Thank you, Mayor. I don't see any more questions in the chat right now, so I think we'll wrap things up. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.